The name of my company is A Wedding Your Way. And when I started this company a few years ago, I gave great thought to what I wanted to call it, how I wanted to label it. And A Wedding Your Way is what I kept coming back to, because that's really the goal that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you a day that stands out in your memory forever, in the memory of your friends and family and witnesses, and that is done the way you want it. All couples are welcome. You want a religious wedding? I can do that. You want a non-secular wedding? I can do that. You want a wedding that mixes different cultures together? I can do that. I've done Jewish weddings, I've done Hindu weddings, Catholic weddings, non-denominational weddings, same-sex weddings. It doesn't really matter. You're going to have plenty of things to worry about on your wedding day. One thing you don't need to worry about is your wedding officiant. I'll be there, I'll do it. Your wedding will go off with only one hitch. You two will be hitched together. So you might wonder why I do this. My experience in weddings started when I was the mayor of the city of Hamilton, Ohio, back through the 80s and 2002. And what I did was I was allowed to do weddings as mayor. I enjoyed it. And when I stopped being mayor, when I got promoted to citizen, a lot of people kept asking me to perform weddings. So I became ordained. And now I have this business called A Wedding Your Way, which I really enjoy. And I do weddings almost every weekend. After you hire me, I block your date. I only do one wedding a day. And I start working on your wedding ceremony almost immediately. I've interviewed you. I've either met with you or interviewed you on the phone or through email. So I have a general idea of what you want. And I'm going to create a wedding script for you that has very many options. For example, if we choose to have 2 readings during your wedding, we will have multiple options for you to pick from for your readings. Some could be funny, some could be serious, religious perhaps, scripture if you'd like. I would now therefore like to share with you a reading entitled, Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog. For your wedding vows, I'm going to ask you what you want for your wedding vows. And of course you can write your own, but I'm still going to give you samples of what I suggest to you in case you change your mind, time gets tight, or you just decide that you want to combine your thoughts and my thoughts into something. So the bottom line is I'm going to give you a script that's anywhere from 15 to 16 pages long. And really it's like a menu. You're going to be able to pick through there what you want for your first reading, your second reading, your vows, the ring exchange. And that way you will have a lot of leeway on what you want to pick and what you want to do that day. I enjoy themed weddings, so if you want me to play Harry Potter, you want me to play a character from Star Trek, please, I'd love to do that for you. Let me know. Star Wars, an actor, a cowboy, I can do themed weddings. But I can also do serious weddings. I can do weddings that have no humor at all, that are very religious and serious, or I can go in between those two extremes and be funny, lighthearted, give you a fun day. Many times I perform weddings for couples of different religions, and we have blended their religions together into a ceremony that's meaningful and memorable for them. So, a question that you really should be asking yourself right now, if you're looking at my website or on my Facebook page, is what do I want in a wedding officiant and what does this guy give me? Well, I think it's the most important day of your life, probably. Short of the birth of a child or the marriage of a child, this is a day you want to live in your memory. So I want it to be about you. I've been to too many weddings where the wedding officiant is kind of like the Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel of the day. He's walking around the couple, he's talking to the audience, he's the center of attention. Not me. I make you the center of attention. If you want humor, I can be humorous. If you want serious, I can be serious. But I've been there, done that, and I know that Mr. and Mrs. is much more important than ordained minister. You want someone who's done this work before and done it often and knows what the possible problems are, what the possible pitfalls are, what you need to do to make it better that day. I will do that for you. I will work with you exclusively. That's your day. And I will make it your wedding and make it memorable for you. So I close by saying this to you. Let the adventures continue. Let them grow and abide. From this day forward, you shall never walk alone. Your heart will be his shelter. Your arms will be her home. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss.